Well, good evening. I'm Joshua Black, and I just want to cover a simple topic today. Have you ever noticed how every problem we hand to the government gets worse and more expensive at the same time? Let's look at education. Back in the day when the government first got involved in education, the literacy rate in the United States was around 95%. You can't say that anymore. And every year there's always more excuses and more reasons why we need to increase the education budget. But there's always more problems with the education system. Well, we have this problem and we need more funding. And we have this problem and we need more funding. And we have this problem and we need more funding. Let's look at public transportation. You look at the way PSTA, I live in Pinellas Park, PSTA is funded by the ad valorem tax. It's a part of your property tax. You get about $30-something million. Get $30-something million a year with that. And they produce crappy service. They swear that ridership is up, but truthfully, by creating artificial transfer points, that's how they've gotten ridership up. They've gotten, if you take, what I mean by transfer points, if you take a trip from point A to point B, and it's on the same bus route, but you have to switch buses to stay on the same bus route, you're counted as 2 riders, not 1. Or if you have to take 3 routes to get from point A to point B, you're counted as 3 riders instead of just 1. So they say ridership is up, but that could be a product of mismanagement on their part, or it could be more people are riding the bus. And it's clearly not. 1.6% of the residents in Pinellas County ride the bus because the service is so terrible. But you know what their solution is? Ad valorem tax is just not enough. What we need is sales tax. It'll give us 4 times revenue. Give us 3 times. It's a 300% tax increase, so it'll give us 4 times the revenue. We're going to go from like $35 million to about $140 million a year. And if we do this, we can catch up to the rest of the wasteful metropolitan areas like Charlotte and St. Louis. I'm from St. Louis, and the director of PSTA is from Charlotte. Well, his last job was in Charlotte. He's had quite a few jobs. His last job was in Charlotte. He messed their system up, installed light rail and all that, and lost them a lot of money, and still not paying for itself. And then he wants to come in and do the same thing in St. Petersburg, all while pretending if you just pay more taxes, things will get better. And we could go on. Every problem that we give the government to fix gets worse. So my proposal is this: cut the government out of things that they shouldn't be fixing. In the Bible, the one thing that the government was supposed to do is it started out, Genesis chapter 9, verse 6. Whoever sheds man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God created he man. So, really the one thing that the government is supposed to do is protect innocent life and to avenge those who suffer unjustly. That's why you see laws against theft. That's why you see laws against fraud. However, our government seems reluctant to do that. So I think we need to clean the house. I'm running for state representative, and I want to see government punishing criminals and leaving law-abiding citizens alone. Thanks for your time. Joshua Black, Republican for Florida House, District 68.